Seoul, South Korea, a new debate is rattling the K-pop world as fans question whether the global fascination with Taekook, the pairing of Kim Taeyoung, V, and Jungkook of BTS, is being intentionally leveraged for corporate gain. The speculation, once confined to fan forums, has now spilled into mainstream media. Supporters argue that Taekook moments are genuine and unscripted, proof of a bond that transcends the stage. Critics, however, fear that those very moments are being commodified into tools of promotion. The tension has sparked one of the most heated conversations in BTS's history. Fans point to the timing of viral Taekook clips. They often coincide with album releases, endorsements, or major announcements. To some, this looks like coincidence. To others, it feels like a carefully calculated strategy. The pattern is too visible, they argue, to ignore. Social media amplifies every frame, every smile, every fleeting glance. Within minutes, hashtags trend worldwide, boosting not only BTS's visibility but also HYBE Corporation's financial interests. Analysts note that stock fluctuations often mirror these surges in engagement. Even rumor has economic value in K-pop, said Seoul-based strategist Park Min-kyu. The question is whether this value is spontaneous or manufactured. HYBE, as usual, remains silent. The absence of official comment fuels suspicion that silence itself is part of the strategy. Mystery sustains hype, and hype translates into profit. But fans ask, at what cost? Is authenticity being sacrificed on the altar of marketing? International outlets have begun to frame the issue as cultural commentary. The Guardian described Taekook as a prism through which fans measure authenticity. CNN questioned whether fan intimacy has become corporate currency. Japanese daily Asahi Shimbun warned that unchecked commodification could erode trust. Trust, after all, has been the bedrock of BTS's global success. For ARMY, the issue is deeply personal. Many feel protective of Taeyoung and Jungkook, fearing that genuine bonds are being repackaged as commercial spectacles. Some celebrate the visibility, grateful that their idols remain relevant during hiatus. Others resist, launching petitions demanding transparency from HYBE. The fandom is united in love, but divided in interpretation. Cultural experts argue that the debate reflects a larger truth about modern fandom. Fans no longer consume passively, explained Professor Lee Ji-hoon of Yonsei University. They scrutinize timing, context, and corporate motives with remarkable precision. This scrutiny, he added, is both a strength and a vulnerability. It empowers fans but risks creating paranoia. Financial observers warn of long-term implications. If fans believe they are being manipulated, loyalty could fracture. Such a fracture would shake not only HYBE but the entire K-pop system, which relies on trust as much as talent. ARMY has proven it can move markets, said analyst Han Soo-jin. But it can also withdraw support with equal force. The Taekook phenomenon, once dismissed as mere fandom speculation, has become an economic and cultural force. Whether organic or orchestrated, its impact is undeniable. It has reshaped marketing strategies, academic discourse, and international media coverage. And yet, the central question lingers unresolved. Is Taekook a love story, a fan story, or a corporate story? Until HYBE breaks its silence, the world will continue to debate. Each clip, each glance, each silence will be interpreted through the lens of suspicion. The power of Taekook lies not only in what is seen but in what is imagined. And as long as imagination collides with marketing, the debate will burn. For ARMY, the truth matters, because love, once commercialized, is never the same again. Industry insiders say HYBE's silence on Taekook is anything but accidental. According to Seoul-based PR strategists, ambiguity is one of the most effective marketing tools in the digital age. By neither confirming nor denying speculation, the company allows fans to sustain engagement organically, driving global attention without official effort. Global brands working with BTS members are also reported to be watching Taekook trends closely. Luxury fashion houses, in particular, benefit from heightened visibility whenever Taeyoung and Jungkook appear together. Analysts suggest that companies may time releases and campaigns to coincide with spikes in fandom interest. The financial dimension is even clearer. HYBE's stock price has shown measurable volatility during periods when Taekook dominated global social media. A recent report from NH Investment and Securities noted that investor sentiment rose significantly during Taekook-related viral events, linking fan activity directly to shareholder confidence. Some experts argue this creates a dangerous dependency. If financial performance relies on unplanned or ambiguous moments, it reflects a fragile business model, said economist Choi Min-hwan. It is profitable in the short term but unsustainable in the long run. International marketing strategists, however, view it as innovative. They argue that the Taekook dynamic demonstrates how corporations can benefit from fan-driven narratives without direct involvement. It's participatory marketing at its peak, explained cultural strategist Amanda Liu in New York. The fans do the work, the company reaps the reward. In Europe, consumer behavior specialists warn that overexposure could backfire. If fans start to feel exploited, the emotional backlash will be severe, said Marie Dubois, a Paris-based analyst. Unlike traditional consumers, ARMY sees itself as a stakeholder, not just an audience. Meanwhile, rival K-pop agencies are reportedly studying HYBE's approach. Some smaller companies view Taekook as a case study in how to harness fan energy while avoiding direct accountability. Insiders admit they are already revising strategies to create similar dynamics within their own groups. Yet critics point out a contradiction. BTS built its reputation on authenticity and transparency, values that resonate deeply with fans. If Taekook's popularity is proven to be a corporate marketing tool, it could undermine the very principles that set BTS apart. It would be a betrayal of trust, said columnist Park Ji-yeon in the Korea Herald. Fans themselves are aware of the tension. While some embrace Taekook as organic and resist the idea of manipulation, others believe acknowledging the marketing angle does not erase the authenticity of their bond. This split in perception reflects a new reality. Narratives can be both genuine and commodified at the same time. Ultimately, whether by design or accident, Taekook has become a priceless asset for HYBE. It drives fan engagement, boosts brand visibility, and influences market dynamics. But the bigger question remains: how long can the company rely on silence and speculation before the line between connection and exploitation becomes impossible to ignore? If Taekook has indeed become a silent pillar of HYBE's marketing machine, it signals a profound shift in how K-pop interacts with its fans. No longer are promotions limited to songs, albums, or endorsements. Now even silence, gestures, and glances can be monetized. For BTS, this dynamic could redefine the group's legacy. The risk is clear: if fans begin to feel that their emotions are being packaged and sold back to them, the trust that sustained BTS for a decade may begin to erode. Yet if handled with care, Taekook could remain a symbol of authenticity that amplifies, rather than undermines, their artistry. For ARMY, the debate is about more than two idols. It is about agency, the right to decide whether the love they feel is celebrated or exploited. Their vigilance is both a shield and a warning. Fandom will not allow corporations to control narratives unchecked. In the wider entertainment industry, Taekook has become a global case study. Business schools, cultural theorists, and rival agencies alike are dissecting its impact, recognizing that it represents the cutting edge of participatory marketing. The line between genuine intimacy and strategic silence has never been thinner. And for the world, one truth endures: Taekook's popularity may be used, amplified, even monetized, but the emotions it sparks cannot be manufactured. Whether accidental or intentional, it proves that love, real or imagined, still has the power to move markets, challenge corporations, and change the story of global pop forever.